How are you
Or
doing?
I'm good. How are you? Welcome to the Quarantine Hardway Pod, Niles.
Yeah.
We've got Niles Abston here. You might remember him from Don't Mix Friends and Money way
What's
early on.
up?
What is up? Where the hell are you? You're like back home?
Yeah, I'm in Mississippi.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was actually out here visiting my parents, and then all this shit happened. The world started to end, and then my mom was like, "You're not leaving." So I was like, "All right."
Ah,
So
yeah. So it wasn't like an active choice. You just kind of got stuck
no,
over there, son
yeah,
of.
I'm stuck. I'm trying to come back in a couple weeks though. So
Okay. Well, what are you doing about like rent and all that?
well, we just not paying that shit.
Good. Fuck 'em.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, my boyfriend still hasn't gotten his stimulus check yet. Have you got yours?
No,
Ugh.
because the thing was, I was looking for a job because I was working under the table doing some stuff for a while,
Mhm.
and then I got a real job, and then I got like a writing opportunity, so I left that real job. So like right before all this was going on, I was looking for a job actively, like I was going on interviews and everything, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I don't even know if I'm eligible for one then, so I don't know.
Oh, damn. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Yeah, because you have had to pay taxes or something at some
Right.
point. But like, yeah, I don't know.
So
I got mine already because
good
I
for you.
because I'd already paid my taxes and I had the whole direct deposit thing, so I didn't have to wait for a check
Look
because of
at you being
Trump's name.
responsible.
I know. Well, I was like, let me just get this out of the way because I knew I was going to get money back, and I was like, I'm
Yeah.
broke. So, and then luckily it was like right before all this popped off. Yeah, that's crazy. Um,
Yep.
yes, yes.
I
So
was not preparing for the world to end.
no,
So
I don't think any of us were. I don't think we
no.
were at all. And yeah, it's crazy just having just everything changed. And like at first it just seemed like it was going to be 2 weeks, and now we know it is not. And it
No.
just like seems to be getting even worse. So as for me, I'm like, we were talking about what we're going to discuss and just like not putting all your eggs in one basket. Like, luckily for me, I rarely do that anyway because I'm not like amazing at any one thing. I'm like kind of good at a bunch of different stuff.
There you
so
go.
so usually I'm doing multiple projects, but even that, like I have a like the big egg in one basket thing for me is like with design work in my actual job because one, I was looking for work just like you
Mhm.
before all this went off, and like I had a few leads for places, and then everything went to shit, and it's like, well, now people aren't really hiring, and I don't know if I would have got the job anyway, but like certainly I keep seeing things popping up on ZipRecruiter or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you hiring and you're still not hiring me? Like this is bullshit. So I don't know if it's like
Dang.
I'm charging too much money. Like maybe they want like because I've been in the same field for a long time,
What do you do?
and I I'm a graphic designer, and for the company
Oh,
I
that's
work
dope.
for is a creative director because I also manage designers and stuff, and I handle like the
Okay.
brands and like the strategy for it. But because our company's small, especially just given last year we had like some financial stuff with the company where we had to let a bunch of people go. So I essentially became the main and only designer. And now I've got like carpal tunnel tendonitis type shit in both arms from being on the computer so much. And that's like
Oh no.
such an all eggs in one basket thing that I'm like, dude, I have to be able to design things and be on the computer. Like that's my
Yeah.
literal job. Like so even though I've been okay with the stand up things, I'm like, well, at least I have my design. Now I don't have that either. So instead,
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I do that's like work and things where I can actually feel like I'm accomplishing something without going insane.
Right.
It doesn't require me to sit at the computer all day. And there isn't much because even with like the podcast, it's like I'm on the computer, but at least I'm not doing those like tiny motions.
Mhm.
Um, so what I did instead this past week, I was like, just like deep depression, like you're not you're not seeing anything come to fruition, like I'm not like watching the show end at Hollywood Nights comedy show with Landon and being like, look at all these great photos, look at all these great sets we watched, look at all this stuff. Like I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. So I was like, you know what requires less time is or less like the same motions on the computer, recording music in GarageBand, which I don't know how to use, but like since my boyfriend let me borrow this microphone for the podcast, I was like, I'm gonna make a song. So I just
Oh
made
wow.
so I just made a song about all this, like just like how I was feeling through all this shit. And so I'm gonna release that soon, as soon as I figure out how to do that. Because obviously I've never sent a song to Spotify. Like I don't usually sing, but
Yeah, I had to deal with that for my album and everything. So like I just went through all that stuff. So
Oh, on
yeah.
Spotify, you're releasing your album to them?
I mean, I'm doing it. It's on everything.
Oh, that's great. So how do you do
Yeah.
that? So, well, just tell
Uh,
me a little bit more about before we get into your promoting. Like,
yeah.
how has this been
Well,
affecting you and your eggs in your basket here?
I mean, I feel like I was one of the ones that got kind of lucky because I shot a comedy special right before
Oh
all this
yeah.
kind of happened. So like I'm kind of in a really cool position where I can like drop all this material while everybody's at home. So that's kind of
Yeah.
cool. But no, it definitely sucks not being able to just to go perform like I usually do. Because I was
Yeah.
thinking about the other day, it's just like because like I'm I felt depressed here and there, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, oh, because like I usually get to go like express all these things
Yeah.
drunkenly to a bunch of people every
Right.
day, every night, you know what I'm saying? And now I just can't do that. So
Yeah.
that's been rough, but I've been finding different ways. Like I've been doing a lot. Like I write, so like I've been doing a lot of screenwriting and stuff,
That's great.
uh, working on that kind of thing. But nothing's like performing. So I'm thinking about doing the podcasting thing. I haven't completely
Yeah.
got the idea for it yet, but I'm thinking about doing it. But I feel like it's a good medium, especially for right now, because I feel like people want stuff to just be able to listen to and
For
all that
sure.
kind of thing. But I'm gonna see how the album and special goes first, and then we'll see
Yeah.
about that.
No, that's really good one about like getting all that done before all this happened because like
I mean,
one of
I
my
had no idea. I was just shooting it on my birthday. So if my
yeah.
birthday had been in April, then I would have been fucked. So
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I like one of my goals for like 2020 was like, all right, you're gonna do your like 30 minutes because I have the material. I just needed to like tighten it up and actually record it all at once rather than the
yeah,
little 5 to 10 minute segments. And
right.
that was like literally on my list of things to do. And I'm like, well, so much for that goal, you know?
Yeah, that's on the back burner now.
But I really very much relate to the whole like getting, just like getting to like discuss stuff and getting these ideas out on stage sort of thing. And that's
Hmm.
kind of, I think, what had me like going towards doing the music thing was like, okay, I have a little bit of a background in music just in that
Okay, I didn't know that.
like growing up, my mom was she was a concert pianist and she like got accepted to a conservatory. She's like a sick like classical pianist, right? And so
Whoa.
so as a kid, she taught me since I was like 6 years old how to play the piano and trained me like classical training. So I used to play the piano a lot growing up, but then I really hated like the structure of it and having to read the music and her being like, that's not how Moonlight Sonata sounds. It has to sound like this. And I'm like,
Yeah.
no, that's what it sounds like to me. Like I feel like this should be heavy, and not like
Wow.
super light. So like I have like some sort of semblance of the structure and just like even chilling at the studio and listening to my boyfriend and his licensing band make music from start to finish. Not that, I think just like through osmosis, like I've kind of gotten an idea of like the structure of it and how they go about it. And so that helped
Okay.
me be able to do it for sure. But it was just sort of like this like nagging feeling of like I'm holding in all this stuff and I can't really like perform it out in a comedic way like I want to. Um,
Hmm.
on stage every week at because I'd normally just every Tuesday at least would be at Hollywood
Right.
Hotel just like testing stuff out, like playing around with it. And I
Right.
and I just can't fucking do that. And it was just starting
Yeah.
to like bubble up in a way where I was like, what other medium can I send this out in? Because with
Yeah.
like the podcast, it's like it's nice, but like I've already like felt like this hasn't felt the same doing this as it is like being in the studio with people,
Yeah.
It's not as
Because that's
fun.
just so fun. Yeah, I had such a good
Yeah.
time the last time I was with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. And having like the engineer there just shooting the shit with us here and there. It's like it's such a
Yeah.
different experience, like
Right.
going to the place and being in the room with people that it's even like I'm getting a little disheartened by the podcast. And I'm like, but you can't stop doing it because then you'll really have nothing to do and you'll
Hmm.
absolutely go crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
wish I could make music. I'm like the most unmusical person of all time. So
How does
I played drums for like 2 weeks when I was a kid. I was horrible. The
well you
teach
gotta play
the teacher hated me. I was so bad. Like I can't do me. I can't sing. I can't do anything. So
oh man.
I can't do any of it.
Well,
I rap. Yeah. I can't do it.
yeah, well, hey, that's not your journey then. So at least you're,
No.
you're smarter than the rest of us that had the 2020 goal of doing their special and you just already
Yeah.
have it done.
I have been planning it out since June
Yeah.
of last year. And so like I had like so I kind of knew like 7 months ahead of time that I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I just got kind of lucky. So
Yeah. Well, no, you worked hard on it. Let's not just chalk it up all to luck, but that's really cool. And you're so fucking young to be already releasing a full special. So that's awesome.
that was the goal. I was like, what could set me apart? And doing an hour special at 24, I think would be one of those
Oh
things.
shit,
So
it's a full hour too. It's not even 30 minutes. You
yeah,
little
we had
shit.
to. I it was an hour. I thought I was gonna do like 45. That's what I was planning. I was hoping I was gonna hit 45. I ended up
Yeah.
doing 72 minutes.
Oh shit.
So yeah, I ended up doing 72
Nice.
minutes. So we had to cut like 15 minutes out of it.
Oh wow.
So I just actually had to cut some stuff. So
Do you have a
I'm
video? Do you have a video
yeah,
too?
the special is gonna be on my YouTube channel, and then the album, like the audio, is gonna be on Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Amazon, all that.
That's dope, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I watched the first cut the other day because it comes out on Friday, and so I'm pretty happy with it. Dropping a trailer tomorrow, so.
Very cool. Yeah, no, I've been seeing you post little clips, and I don't know if that's from the same thing, but
Hmm.
yeah. Well, that'll be fun, and everybody
Yeah,
has to go watch it. And
definitely go watch it. You ain't
yeah,
got shit else to do.
yeah, exactly. That's the funny thing though, is that I'm like, the podcast listens are gonna go through the roof now. Everybody's
Yeah,
gonna, and it's like not been that way at all. It's been opposite.
really.
Yeah, there's been way less people listening, and I don't know if it's because I haven't been promoting as much with little video clips because I don't have them, and because of my
Yeah,
arms hurting. It's like I'm not trying to edit too much shit. So I could edit like the video part of this, but I don't want to because I'm like I need to save my arms for when I have
how
to.
many episodes in quarantine have you done?
Shit, I've done I'd say at least 5 episodes in quarantine.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
cuz
so you've been on it then.
yeah, I've been keeping it up. I haven't dropped it once since the quarantine started, but the first couple like I was using Anchor for it, like just on the phone.
Hmm.
And it was okay, but like the sound was kind of shitty. And it's like there's something about being able to see people's face when you're talking to them
Yeah,
that reminds me that I'm doing a podcast. Otherwise, I'm like, wait, you probably shouldn't have said that. This is not just like a personal phone
this
conversation.
isn't a
Like,
personal phone call. What are you
like
doing?
this is being recorded, you know?
Yeah,
And I don't want to like sit there and like nitpick and like take parts out. Like I like to just
right.
leave it all in and have it be legit of what people said. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's just been such a such a time.
Yeah,
So
it's just this is just so. It's just confusing.
yeah.
I don't know. It's like just one of those times where just everything changed so quick, and we all as human beings we already don't like change, but
Yeah.
then literally structural change, and then everybody has to adhere to it. So it's just crazy, and then just to see like how different each state is with how they've responded to it and what governor's saying we're going out the house tomorrow, and just
Yeah.
it's been interesting like seeing how the country deals with it across like state lines.
For
Like
sure.
you see who elects dumb people and who doesn't.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's it been like in Mississippi? Like, cause I
Oh
feel like on the news, I haven't seen shit about that. They're just talking about Florida cause Florida is the worst.
yeah,
And
Florida's definitely the worst. I like having a crush on this girl out there, and I think I'm just gonna block her because I don't want to watch her die on Instagram. So
ah,
I think I'm just gonna block her.
why? What's
Uh,
she doing?
she's in Florida. Like I just feel like if you're in Florida, that's the death sentence right now. Like
Yeah.
it's over. Like you could be doing everything right, but you live in Florida. That was the
Oh
one
yeah.
mistake you made. So
Yeah. I
I
know.
think I'm just gonna block her. Um,
That's
my
where my
heart can't.
whole that's where my whole family
Heart
is.
can't. Oh shit! I'm so sorry.
Yes,
I
I
feel
know.
so terrible right now. Oh
I
fuck.
know. It's
What part
okay.
of Florida are you from?
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, honey. Mm.
Yeah, I know. That's where the spring breakers went. I'm like, Mommy,
Yeah.
stay inside, please.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
But at least
Tell
she's
your
smart about it and she's
tell
not
your
like,
family to lock themselves in and wear hazmat suits.
oh my God.
Jesus.
No, it's
That's
crazy.
oh no, your family's. I have a little bit of family in Florida, but they're like extended, so I wouldn't be like too. I'm playing. Let me stop.
This is
I'm t-
recorded, Niles.
I'm totally playing. Um, my best wishes go out to the state of Florida.
Yeah.
But Mississippi, nah, people are acting like it's not real.
Oh man.
Like people are just out and about. You know, the governor Tate Reeves. He looks like a 13-year-old boy in a suit. It's really funny.
That's
Like
great.
if you Google a picture of him, you'll be like, "Oh, Tate Reeves does look like a 13-year-old boy in a suit,"
I'm gonna
and
Google it.
he's a horrible governor.
Uh,
He's terrible. Like so when I first got home, and all the other states were quarantining, Mississippi was one of the last states to lock down. Which who would have thought? Mississippi behind the times. No, who would have thought that? Blah blah blah.
Who would have
And
thought?
so basically, this dude gets on local television, right? Stands behind a podium, has no plan whatsoever, just pulls out a Bible and leads the state in a prayer in John 3:16. So it's like basically he's
Stop.
telling us it's like, hey, Jesus is your only hope. We're all dying. That's basically what he was saying
It's
in the
never
nicest way
a
possible.
good sign when Jesus becomes your only hope, you
Like
guys.
and I'm cool with Jesus. That's
Yeah.
cool, but that's not plan A. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying. You know
no,
what I'm saying?
no, that's like plan A.2. Like you pray to Jesus while you're doing active
While you're
things.
doing everything else, you know. But
Don't
yeah,
let
he didn't
Jesus
have no,
take the wheel right now. And like,
exactly.
yeah, Jesus does not
Especially
take the wheel yet. Yeah.
especially not no pandemic. But yeah, he hasn't had a plan. They're talking about opening the state on like April 30th. I'm gonna stay inside. I'm not doing. I gotta go to the liquor store though so I can get drunk on Friday. But
Yeah. Well, you got to party through your release here.
yeah, I think I'm gonna do like a day party on Zoom. I'm gonna have my friend DJ at the beginning and stuff. So it's
That's
gonna be fun.
amazing. So what are you feeling about, like, have you done any of those online open mics?
Yeah, I haven't. No, I haven't done any open mics. I did some shows. Like in fact, me and my friends, we were the first ones to do one. We
Yeah.
we were the first ones to do one, and it was fun. Like I made money, and then I did a few, and I just got like really burnt out.
Oh, wow.
And so I was like, I can't do it because it's just not the same.
It's
You're
not the same.
talking to a screen, and like the audience is on mute, so like you're not getting like the same. It's just it was weird. But then
Oh,
like
really? I
people
didn't
would
realize
message
they were
me.
on mute. Yeah.
Yeah, because like if the audience isn't on mute, then like the camera will change and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because
Yeah, so they
it'll
gotta
bounce to whoever's like move something on the table. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So the audience is on mute. You can't even hear anything. But like I'll get text messages after, like, "Oh my god, that was so fun! I had such a good time. It was so funny." But I was like, well, I didn't have fun, so I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things that I'm like, please don't make it that like that's how we have to do it now, because
I
I so
know.
badly do not want to do that, especially for my show, which is like partial open mic. I'm like, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna
Ooh,
do that. I'm not
online
gonna
open mic is a no. I just don't think
no.
that's a good idea. I just because like with the shows, it's like okay, 4 or 5 people go for a few minutes. That's
Yeah.
perfect. Get it over with. Because I'm on a show next Thursday, but it's paid, so I said yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's like a lot of money too. I was like, are y'all sure? But I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue with you. They're like, we gotta do 15 minutes. I don't even know what I'm gonna talk about, but I wasn't about to say no to no money. So
Yeah. Well, like supply and demand, lots of people aren't doing it, and you're like, I'll do it, so they're gonna pay you.
exactly.
And
Yeah,
that's good that you're getting paid.
it's like an organization, and they wanted 4 comics, and so they booked me, and I was like, all right, I'll do it for the money.
Fuck
So
yeah. I just
yeah.
like, what is gonna happen? Because I'm like, even when they let us out, is it gonna be like,
How
sure, let's go straight to an open mic and touch the
no,
microphone and
that's the
spit
thing
into
is
it? Yeah.
even when they do let everybody out, it's got to be time before you can do live events and stuff. Like you can't just jump back into like, okay, yeah, 30 people can be in this audience. Like, nah, it's not gonna work like
Exactly.
that.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't know, because what this is about to be month 5. I really feel like live events won't come back till next year.
Yeah. So yeah, time to pick up some new projects here.
I know. That's why I was like, I've just been writing my ass off. I might order some podcast equipment, something. I don't know. So I
Yeah.
have to have something where I can talk shit. Like I have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I'll go
You gotta
crazy.
talk shit. Yeah. No,
I'll
because
go crazy.
yeah, it can't just be like into the notebook or anything. Like you almost have to see, at least for me, something be finished, you know?
Yes.
Like, cause that was the whole thing. It's like me, like I was so depressed this past week where I'm like, okay, the only thing that I really have is work that I have to do. Any like fun projects I wanted to try, I can't really do it because of my wrists and shit. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, the once a week podcast isn't really enough, especially since it's not the same, like not going to the
Mm-hmm.
place or whatever. And I'm like, I know I'm being a baby, but I'm like making that song and then being like, oh, you did it. You finished the thing. Was like all of a sudden my mood changed. And I
It
was
felt
like,
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it felt really good. Like I was like, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah, that's why I'm working towards like a writing. There's like this writing deadline on May 1st, and that was like 2 weeks ago. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna try to make this deadline. It'll give me something to do. And so it's all
Yeah.
I've only been able to focus on like I have to finish this or by May 1st or I can't do it. So
Right.
So that's been good to like have a deadline or something. But then after May 1st, what is life gonna be like for me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I'm like, what are you gonna do? Because now you have your show that you've been looking forward to releasing. You got the deadline on May 1st. Do not collapse in on yourself on May 2nd, Niles.
On
What's
May
your
2nd,
plan?
it's just
What's
like
your
then what?
plan?
One of my best friends, her birthday is on May 2nd, so I'll be okay that day.
What are you gonna
And
do on May
then
3rd?
well, and then another friend, his birthday is on May 3rd. So May 4th is Star Wars Day. May 5th is Cinco de Mayo, but May 6th, I'm probably gonna be depressed.
Yeah.
That's probably
Everyone listen to the tips. We've got things at least till May 5th. So how are you gonna do these birthdays? Are these Zoom birthdays? Or are you guys just being like, fuck it?
well. I have one friend. Well, this is one of my friends. She lives down the street actually. Like we like grew up together. So like I'll probably like ride by and go see her for her birthday, and then I guess like take some shots like from 6 feet away. I don't know. I don't.
Squirt
I don't
gun
know.
shots.
What are the rules? I don't know.
I don't know. They keep changing them too.
And then my friend Arthur, who's a comedian, that's his birthday on May 3rd, but he's in LA, so we'll probably just like do a Zoom thing.
Yeah. I'm glad I got my birthday out of the way on January 16th.
Yeah, I
And
remember that. I was there.
I actually got to be around people. That was nice.
I had the best birthday. I've kind of like I feel so bad. Like I had a great birthday. I got to record a special, and then like all these other people are like having to do birthdays at home. Like Cedric the Entertainer did a drive-by birthday in Hollywood.
Ah!
Like all these celebrities were like driving by his house in these really nice cars, like leaning out the window and taking selfies with him. It was so funny.
Oh my
So,
God, that's
so
hilarious.
he had like this really nice like outfit on, but he had his mask on. I was like this is nice, but you know you hate this shit.
I know. This
Like,
is not the same. Yeah. Dude, my neighbor, she had her birthday. It was on the 16th of April. And I was like, this poor lady, because like I see her on the balcony all the time. Like she'll be out there smoking weed and I'm smoking too. And so we're like, when our balconies are close enough that we can talk, but they're far enough away that we're like abiding by, she's definitely 6 feet away from me. But
yeah,
we're close enough that we have to say hi to each other when we go out there, which used to be annoying,
right.
but I'm starting to get to know her and understand her, even though it's like, when you meet people and like they don't get your sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so she's one of those. It's like, so she doesn't think I'm funny at all. So I really just don't like her already because I'm
This
like,
isn't the lady you were tweeting about, was it?
yes, it is.
I feel like I know her.
Yeah.
Calling,
And
like, hey, if y'all don't follow Jessica on Twitter, please do. It's really
yes,
funny.
thank you. Yeah, but like, no, she's insane, and she's got this 3-year-old kid, and I just found out it was 3 a couple weeks ago because I'm like, all kids are
It was
6,
three.
Yeah, she's 3, and this thing never shuts up. But she's got this kid in there that's like always screaming because kids that are 3 are excited, and either they're like
Right.
screaming angry or they're screaming happy. And so like she's just always doing something. And you could just see day by day just the energy draining out of this woman who is just 24/7 in there with this kid that's like always needs something. And she's like trying to smoke weed on the balcony. The kid's like, mom, and she's like, what? Mommy's having her cigarette. This is mommy time.
Mommy's having her cigarette. Oh my God, it's so funny.
I know. And
Oh my gosh.
it's so crazy that like, and so then she's like, I run into her at the mailbox and she's like, I made a cake. Do you want some? And I'm like, it's fucking 9 a.m, lady. Like, what are you talking about? She's like, I made it last night, because I guess it was her birthday. And I'm like, she's making a cake by herself. And so I ended up giving her like a little jar of weed. I was like, here's some birthday weed. It's a different kind than you have. So maybe you haven't built immunity to it yet, and it'll help you not kill your kid. Because this kid,
Yeah.
like, did you see the tweet I said the other day where like the kid like cut her hair?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So like she like
I was
gave her kid
cracking
a
up
hair.
at that.
She gave her kid a haircut, and the kid does not like getting haircuts, right? So it was like a trim. So what does a 3-year-old do? She's like, you want to cut my hair? I'm gonna cut off all my hair. And so she's just like, it's just all, she's not bald, but it's like really short and uneven.
No.
So then of course the mom has to fix it. And I just hear she's like, you're grounded. And I don't know how she maintains the level of calm she does talking to this kid, but she's always just very like, go in timeout and take your punishment like a woman. Like she says it just like that. And I'm like, how have
Oh
you not
no.
murdered this kid yet? It's always yelling, it's cutting its hair. How does it reach the scissors? I don't know. But
Sometimes I see children in public and I'm just like, maybe we should have been nicer to Casey Anthony. I don't know. I just
yes.
we don't know the whole story.
I hear the whole story and I'm like, I'm on her side. I'm not on the kid's side. This kid is a
I'm kidding.
maniac.
For anyone listening to this, I do not condone any action by Casey Anthony.
Yeah, no murders. Oh
Um,
my God, I
uh,
just saw that recently and I was like, this bitch, is she
she living
serious?
her life.
She's like taking selfies, like dancing on tables with at the bar when
She
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 murdered
is
her kid.
living her. She is living her life.
Horrifying. No, as much as children are annoying, everyone, we do
Do
not
not do
condone.
that.
We do not
Please,
condone murdering children. Please
please.
don't murder your
But
kids.
I listened to Niles Abston on that one podcast. And, nah, don't do that shit. Mm-mm.
Everybody, think for yourselves is another lesson. Like Trump
Yeah,
mentioned something about maybe we could inject some disinfectant. That does not mean try it,
I mean,
please.
I mean, I feel like if you think you should try it, you probably should try it.
Yeah, well, that's like the
Let
Darwin survival of
let
the fittest, man.
let
Like,
natural selection do its thing.
yeah, we could nip this
The,
thing in the bud in a week.
I just feel so bad for people quarantining like small children.
Oh yeah,
Like that. Oh my gosh, like I feel so bad. Like it's ugh.
yeah,
And the thing is, I'm so mad because I already know this is gonna be done. It's gonna be overdone at this point. But literally, like fall 2019, almost a whole year ago, I was working on. I didn't do it on my special though because I never figured it out. But I was working on this joke about how the reason I didn't want to be a parent is because the apocalypse could happen at any time, and I don't want to be taking care of a kid. Like, why? Like, they have no skills. You can't even
yeah,
roll a blunt. You can't roll a blunt. Like, dude, like I'm not risking my life to save you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because I was
yeah.
watching that movie Bird Box,
Oh
like Sandra
yeah,
Bullock. Think about it. If Sandra Bullock didn't have those two children, she would have been fine. Like, she
yeah,
would have made it. That movie would have been 20 minutes.
yeah. It's so true. Because she's like, please don't open your eyes, and the kid's like, dee, 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 dee. Yeah,
Exactly. Kid's not gonna do that. Like that would never work in real life. Like you can't even get kids to just stay in the house. You telling me close your eyes? Nah, fuck that. Nah,
yeah.
that's
No, that's the
so
moment
yeah.
they're gonna open them. Yeah,
So that's been something I've been thinking about for almost a whole year. It's like that's the reason I don't want to be a parent because apocalypse could just jump off at any time, and now you got a 2-year-old. And then the apocalypse happens, and I'm like, wow, I was right, and I don't have that joke on my special. I'm so mad. So
oh my God. Yeah, I'm like, you're a little psychic, Niles. You saw
if
that
I
shit
had
coming.
if I had finished that joke and put it on my special, you know how crazy that would have been.
Yeah.
People probably would have been like, "You knew this was gonna happen, didn't you?" So
Niles Abston did coronavirus.
I did coronavirus.
just to up the views of his special.
I'm part of the Illuminati. Get with it. Get with it or get lost. That's how I see it.
Oh my God.
Can't beat them. Join them.
Yeah, right. No, you're right. I mean, I don't want them because my dog annoys me enough, and I'm like, you can't call your dog annoying all day long, or your kid, like I do to my dog. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just like I have to take him out 3 times and make sure his bowl is full. Like that's like the minimum effort that needs to be put into taking care of
I don't even
anything.
want to do that. I might get a cat when this is all over.
Yeah, cats are good, except for litter boxes. I don't know about that. It's
Why
gross.
you say that?
It's just gross to like have to clean like this ammonia ass smelling clumps of shit and
Damn.
piss in
You can't
sand.
potty train cats to like do that themselves.
You can, but it doesn't always work completely. Like I tried to do it to a cat, one of my cats, but it was like later in life and it was working. And she would pee in there, but then she was too fat to poop in there, I guess, because she was straining. So that she just started shitting in front of the toilet.
Oh no.
Yeah. But
Ew.
maybe if you start them really young and don't let them get too fat, it should be okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And there's other types of litter that are less annoying that like they're coming up with other solutions now because they realize that it's like pretty gross to clean.
Okay.
But yeah, I've also had like growing up, I always had outdoor cats that just would go to the bathroom outside, and then they never had a litter box. But that doesn't really work out when you're in an apartment. You kind of have to have like a house or the backyard where the thing can come and go as it pleases, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also feel like if I get one cat, I'm gonna want to get another one.
You're gonna be a cat man. Just
I
like
do. Like I want to be a cat man. I think that'd be fun. Like because one of my favorite movies is this movie called Life. Right? I don't know if you've seen it.
mm-mm.
Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence is back in. I think they did the movie in like '93, maybe.
Oh yeah,
But
no, I know that movie.
the characters' names are Ray Gibson and Claude Banks, and so I want to get two cats and name them
It's just like solely wanting them so you can name them that.
that.
You're
Yep,
like,
that's literally that's the only reason I want them. And probably after I name the cats, I'm like, fuck, I don't want these cats anymore.
yeah. You can like virtually adopt a cat and like pay for it, but have somebody else take care of it.
Is
Make
that a
almost
thing?
It's gotta be.
And you
Or
just watch the cat on Zoom or something?
no, like, well, you sort of like sponsor an animal. I'm sure there's things like that. Like my friend right now is fostering a cat because she does not necessarily
Oh.
want to make a commitment to own one forever. So she's
Oh.
like just kind of babysitting and taking care of it for now. And then whenever somebody adopts it from the internet, like based on its photo, it will like have gotten used to a human and they can go pick it up from her. And like,
Huh.
yeah, so that's something to consider.
That's not bad. But then what if you get attached to the cat?
Then you can adopt it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's like everybody but you can adopt it. No. But like, yeah, still seems like a lot of work for now. Hard enough
Yeah.
to get out of the bed, dude. Hard enough.
I know. That's why I'm like, it'd have to be like way after all this is over, though.
Yeah. In 2 years you'll get a cat named
Yeah.
Ray Gibson. So what else are you seeing like other than being stuck over there that you're like, man, I wish I would have done this, would have done that. You have anything like that? Or are you feeling pretty good?
I have been wanting to get my ears pierced for like a year. I just kept putting it off.
You could do that yourself, Niles.
No, I'm not doing that. This is not the Parent Trap. I'm not doing that shit.
All right, listeners, just kidding. Please do not pierce your own ears. I did that.
Nah, do that shit. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I did it growing up with my friend Dina. We would always like pierce our cartilage because we were like,
How would y'all do it?
We got like you get like an ice cube and like a cork
Mhm.
and a needle or one of those piercing earrings from Piercing Pagoda, and you just kind of like you ice the ear to numb it, and then you put the cork behind it and you sort of like push it through, and then once it's through, you can like put through an earring. It's not a good
No,
idea. I have no
I'd mess
cartilage
up.
piercing because they all got infected. So I have like 5 bumps on my ear from
See,
doing
that's
that.
the thing. I don't want to get it infected. I want to do it the right way.
Yeah.
So I might just wait. But yeah, that was something I've been like for like a year, a little over a year. I've been like, I'm gonna get my ears pierced. I'm gonna get both of them pierced. And then I just never did it. And then this happened, and I was like, nobody can pierce my ears from 6 feet away. So
No.
it's gonna be a while.
With a nail gun.
Exactly.
Hold still. Yeah.
Right.
Dude, that's just like such a lesson in like just don't procrastinate. Just get your shit done because you never know what the fuck's gonna happen.
From now on, if I want to do something, I'm just gonna do it.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna do it. It's just like because now like the first sign of things are safe. That's the first thing I'm doing is get my ears pierced.
Yeah. Well, I need to go
That's
to the
what I'm gonna
fucking
do.
dentist, and I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah, how are people getting dental work and
I
stuff
don't know.
now? Is that just not a thing?
I don't know, but like I remember, like that's one of the things that I'm worried about, and I don't know the answer to because everything is so like normally when we have something bad happen, it's like a week later there's something new. This is
Right.
like not going away,
And
it's all
nobody knows what's going on. And then it's like, yeah, every time I think about something like I took totally for granted. Like think about the people like that were scheduled to get their wisdom teeth taken out.
Yeah. It's like, what now? Like, are you allowed to have other problems now? Or is it just, if it's not coronavirus, stay the fuck home? Because I'm like, I think my teeth, like, something's up with, like, I have a root canal and I'm like, this tooth hurts and the gums look kind of red. And I'm like, is this like infected? Or it's not like so painful that I can't deal with it, at least for now. But I'm like, if I have to go to the dentist, can I? Will that be a good idea? I don't know. Are you allowed? I remember somebody telling me, and I don't know how right they were, that they were like, dentists are the most affected by this because they're like breathing into your fucking mouth.
Exactly.
It's gross.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, this sucks.
Yeah. This sucks. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So
if you have to get your wisdom teeth taken out, your mouth's just gonna be hurting for a while.
Yeah, your mouth's gonna be hurting, or all your teeth are gonna push together. It's just gonna be, unless you get the pliers yourself, which is not recommended.
Nah, do that shit.
No.
The hard way pod. That's the new challenge. Pliers to the teeth.
Stop telling people to do bad things. I'm gonna get sued.
I'm bored. I need to
see
some shit.
Straight to your ass.
I need to see some shit. Just do something dumb and send it to me.
I think I almost bought teal hair dye today. And
everybody's dyeing their hair.
I know. I tried to buy the pink one because I've done the pink one before and it's all sold out. And I'm like, why are you taking my color? So then I see one that's teal and I'm like, that looks pretty cool. But then I was like, wait, what? It's going to be teal for a day. And then your hair is going to be green for 3 months.
you know Harper Rose, right? Comedian.
Yeah.
She dyed her hair purple and I'm so mad at her right now.
It's going to go away. I saw that.
I'm so mad at her. She like texted me. She's like, "Niles, I dyed my hair," and I was like, "Don't talk to me anymore." I
Why?
was so mad. Because I liked her hair the way it was, and then she dyed it purple. Then she like made a story on Instagram where it was purple, and she was like, tagged me in it like, "Niles, how do you feel about this?" And I was like, "I'm blocking you. If you dye your hair and you're friends with me, I'm blocking you." That's just how I feel about it.
Well, I'm about to do it, Niles. I'm running out of shit to do around here. I
Oh
am
my
running
god.
out. What color should I do? I'm thinking pink. Should it be teal?
Everybody's doing pink and purple.
Well, because that shit washes out pretty fast. That's why. Because it's like
Oh,
light.
is that why?
Yeah. So her. Don't worry. Her hair will go back to normal in about a week, and then you can
No,
unblock her.
no. Me and Harper Rose are not friends.
I'm gonna tag her when I post this and be like,
Please do.
friendships are being ruined by
Friendship,
coronavirus
they are.
and hair dye. I'm telling you, of the 20 boxes available of both purple and pink hair dye, the mini Target by my house where I get groceries because I can't wait 45 minutes all the time in the Sprouts line to get inside the building is all gone, like just completely sold out. And I'm like, how is this possible? There's gonna be 10 people with pink hair, 20 people with purple and pink hair walking
Everybody
around.
is dyeing their hair. Oh my god. Ew. I don't want to be a part of this generation.
Ew.
I don't
Well,
like this. I don't like what's going on.
I
This
don't
is
like
not
it
good.
either. We don't like it. You're just mad
No.
because you can't dye your hair because your hair is black. And
I
you'd have to,
can't. I
you'd
can
have to,
dye it. It's just gonna
you'd have,
look terrible.
you'd have to bleach it. I think
I would have to bleach it.
you should bleach your hair and make it purple and join the group.
Nope.
All right, fine.
I
Are
will
you?
not. I will not conform.
Do you Mississippians? Is that what it is? Mississippians.
I ain't one of them for sure.
Okay, all right. Is that? Do you guys have to wear masks? Like when you go to the liquor store, are you wearing a mask?
You're supposed to. I got a mask that I wear when I leave the house, but you're supposed to.
I made one.
But oh really?
Yes. Somebody sent me this tutorial to like sew one by hand. I was like, sure, why not? And it took me like 4 hours. And then the next day I see a fucking tutorial of like how to make one without sewing with just like a piece of cloth and 2 hair ties. I was like,
Man.
son of a bitch.
But you're gonna appreciate that mask because you put so much into it.
Yes. So whatever you
So
say.
basically, what I'm saying is that the day that you set it down and forget where you set it down and you lose it, you're gonna be very upset. So
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm not gonna lose it. I have to wear that. Like
okay.
we're gonna get fined if we don't wear it. Like every store around here, which you don't like clearly aren't having the issue with, is like no mask, no service. So
No mask. Yeah, somebody put a picture. It was a comedian. They put a picture up. I guess this dude went in Whole Foods without a mask, right? And they told him to leave. So he went outside, found a Whole Foods bag on the ground, and tied it around his face. And he walked up to the thing, and they're like, "No, dude, that's not a mask. Get the fuck out of here."
Oh my god.
He tied a Whole Foods bag. He was just like, "Dude, I just want to get some chips, please." And they wouldn't.
I just need chips and salsa. But it's like, but people are walking in with like bandanas and scarves around their neck. I feel like the bag should have been fine. Was it a plastic bag?
Yeah, it was a plastic Whole Foods bag that he found on the ground outside, and he tied it around his face.
That is a hazard.
And they were like, "Dude, go home. Get away from here."
That's so terrible. Like, what a fucking scary time to be alive, you know, where it's like
It
no
is.
mask, no service. You can't get groceries. Like I was seeing something today about like the best job being done at just like lockdown is in what was it, New Zealand, because it's like if you only get allowed out for 1 hour a day, and then you and you can only like you're not allowed to drive unless it's an emergency, so it's like there's cops reinforcing it everywhere, so they're doing really good with the cases. And I'm like, yeah, that's great, but I don't want to do that either, where it's like you're so locked down, because I'm like, please don't turn me into like one of those conservatives that's like, just keep the government off me. But I'm kind of like, kind of like that a little, because I'm like, please don't make it like martial law around
Please
here.
don't do that. Yeah,
that's a little too much. But it's like if only people would just act right, we wouldn't need that. It's all the people that are just like, whatever, I'm gonna do a protest, and then all of us are gonna die because
that shit was crazy.
It's like, at least be wearing masks.
That lady had a sign that said, "I need a haircut."
Oh my god, I saw that. And it's like, are you
But
serious?
then again, I saw her hair and I was like, this bitch do need a haircut though. Like just
cut it yourself. Go,
yeah.
Or make an alliance.
That might be her problem. She was cutting it herself.
But
I
it's like
don't know.
that's such a stupid view of it. It's like can all of us look ugly right now. Deal with it, okay?
All of us do, even me, which is crazy. I
Yeah.
don't.
You're like, I am normally flawless.
For the
Like
first time in my life, I look horrible.
that's
But
why you're wearing a beanie right now. Don't worry,
while I'm wearing a
Niles.
beanie,
I'm not sharing the
you can,
video.
you will not see where my hairline is going. Nothing. I am not. This is for me only. Like you have to get my OnlyFans to see the way my hairline looks like
Do you have
right
one of
now.
those? I thought that was for porn.
No, I don't have one. I should make an OnlyFans though.
It's just
Would
you like
nobody pay for it?
showing your hairline. Yeah. You might find some freaks if you're like, this is hairline porn. Like,
Hairline porn.
people that like living on the edge, and
I'm gonna
things
write
like
that one down for later. That might be a business venture. I'll cut you in on I'll cut you in on like 3% if it works.
good. Thank you. We got to come up with businesses. All right. We need to have a lot of
Only
projects now.
OnlyFans is going through the roof right now.
Oh my God.
This rap. So there's this. I don't know if you know this rapper named Sauce Walker.
No.
So basically, what he does is he like promotes these like three women. I think it's like a mom and two daughters, and they all do like porn, right? And so they all make OnlyFans videos. The mom and two daughters. So he posts and like I guess they maybe pay him money because he promotes them on his page and he has millions of followers because he's like a popular rapper.
Right.
So I guess they cut him in on the money because he posted a screenshot of one girl's earnings for the last 2 months on OnlyFans. So she has two pages. One where she does like porn stuff, and another page where she only does foot stuff, like she
Ah!
pictures of her feet. Her foot page, listen to me. Her foot page. In fact, I'm gonna pull this up so
Oh my
you can
God.
see so I can give you the accurate numbers because I might be shortchanging it.
Oh my
All right.
God. I've got
It's
nice
awesome.
feet, dude. Tell me these numbers. Maybe
You
I can
need
do
to
it.
hey, if you got nice feet, there's some weirdos out there that's paying for this shit. Let me pull this up.
I mean, I think
Damn
I
it.
have nice
It's,
feet. I guess I'd have to find out and see how.
you have to you'll find out if nobody pays for your thing. It's not pulling up. I don't know. But she made like $400,000 over the last year.
Stop it. What are we
Swear.
doing? What are we
She
doing
made
here?
$400,000 over the last year. And then it showed March and April. Like it showed March and April. March she made 38,000. No, I think March she made like $28,000, and then April she's already made 38,000, and April's not even over yet. It's still a few days left.
Dude, okay. If I can't
Off
design
feet.
if I can't design things anymore because my arms don't go back to normal, I might consider this foot thing because you know what?
This
What is she doing though with them?
I don't know. I don't subscribe to her page, but it's
Because
just all
to
because she has a
me,
regular page and a feet page, and he made that clear. He's like, this is only from her feet page. So imagine
ah,
what she making on the regular page.
I can't. Well, because to me, it's like I would never be able to do like the cam girl thing where I'm like, naked and doing whatever. But I'm like, but especially because I'd have no sex appeal, I'd be making stupid jokes. I'd be like, "Hello, would you like to see my titties?" And
Yeah.
it's not.
My sister was like, I don't think I could ever do it. I was like, be broke then. Why
Yeah.
not? She was like, y'all would judge me. I was like, no, I'd be asking you for $100. That's what I
Yeah.
would do.
No, but the foot thing though, I'm
I'll
like,
promote it for you.
if I could put my feet in like, I don't know, different liquids and like pudding or whatever, I just put my feet in stuff, rub them together. If that's all I have to do, then I will do that, dude.
I know a girl, a dude paid her like $100 to stick her foot in some KFC meal that he really liked.
But you got to go buy the KFC meal.
He sent her the money. He sent her the money to go buy the KFC. And
Was
then
it-
after he did that, he gave her a couple $100 after she sent him pics of her feet in the
Oh.
KFC meal. It was like one of those bowls where like everything's in it, like mashed potatoes.
Oh, the one
corn,
that Patton Oswalt makes fun of, like the bowl of sadness.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, he sent her the money to buy that. She sticks her foot in it, takes a picture, and he gave her some money.
Stop. That's
I
so
swear
crazy.
to God.
First off, I'm lucky, or I feel lucky that I don't have these weird fetishes that I need to find.
I
way
don't
to, like,
I don't
fill.
like feet enough to do that. Like, what is
Yeah.
wrong with people?
But I mean, if they like feet, I don't know. Fuck it. But
I'm not kink shaming. I'm just saying I don't like nothing enough to see it dipped in a KFC bowl.
well, that's
I like
also
titties. I like titties, and I'm not paying for that.
you're like, don't dip your titties in the KFC bowl.
Please do not do that. That's weird.
Dude.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
weird.
the KFC part is like, really? That's a totally ruined bowl of food now.
That's what does it for you? Mashed potatoes? All right.
Mashed potatoes
Okay.
and chicken chunks. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
OnlyFans is doing it right now.
I might just look into this. I mean, I gotta see. I wish I could
It's the
see
new
her.
it's the new Silicon Valley.
I wish I could see her feet to see if I do have nice feet. 'Cause I'm like, maybe they don't, or maybe there's other freaks that are like, hey, your feet are good, but they've got like a little bit of like calluses. That's
I'll
good.
I'm just like, I'll never forget that. I was looking at all of my, I was like, wow, she's making this much money on her OnlyFans, and I was to see the caption, "This just her feet page." I was like, oh God.
It's just her feet page.
So I was like, this lady is probably a millionaire if she
Does
made
she have?
$400,000 just off her feet.
Yeah, and if she has like maybe she's got a hand page. Hands would be even better, but I feel like
She's doing.
feet are a pretty well known fetish. You hear that, listeners? If you
What if
are broke right now, get into feet modeling on OnlyFans.
what if Quentin Tarantino was like $200,000 of this girl's feet page?
Oh,
Like, what if
that's
it's really
right.
what if it's just Quentin Tarantino footing the bill? No pun intended.
Quentin Quarantino. I saw somebody post the other day.
Oh yeah, that dude, he loves feet.
I know, because we'd always notice that, like with Uma Thurman's feet with her long ass toes in in all the movies.
Oh,
Yeah.
they just put Django on Netflix. I might have to go watch that.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I know.
I need some more shit to watch because I'm
Yeah.
running out. I'm running out
Well,
of
my
trash.
special drops on Friday, so you got something to watch on Friday.
All right. It's a whole 60 minutes, y'all.
A whole hour.
Yeah.
A
That's
whole
the same.
hour.
That's the same, Niles.
Yeah, I got you in the special thanks. Your name's in the thing when it comes down.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so
That's
it's in there.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know you said you had to be somewhere at 6 my time, so we can
I
start
don't have to
wrapping
be.
this.
I don't have to be anywhere. It's the Michael Jordan documentary comes on in like 5 minutes. So
That's what's so funny about this. Whenever I'm trying to schedule this, people are like, I can do it till this time. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
what do you have to do? I'm
Yeah.
watching TV.
Yeah. I have the date with the television, Jessica.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
I've been
fine by
watching
me.
so much TV. You gotta watch Too Hot to Handle on Netflix.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
You
I just
gotta
watched.
watch. It's the wildest. It's the best TV show ever.
Oh, it's
Okay?
a TV show and it's on Netflix.
It's
Okay.
Too Hot. It's called Too Hot to Handle. It's a reality TV series. Basically, they get, I don't think it was 12 people. They get the 12, like all these people are hot, like dudes, girls, all that. Everybody's just hot as hell, right? And they all kind of dumb too. It's really funny, but they just get these 12 really attractive people in their 20s, put them on an island in Mexico on a resort, right? And they all show up. They think they're about to have this like a real world experience on this island, and then basically they tell them, all right, you're gonna be here for a month. There's $100,000 prize, and the way you get the prize is nobody can have sex, kiss, or like sexual petting at all. So you can't do anything sexual for the entire month.
And then they give a bunch of alcohol too, I'm sure.
Oh, they got food, alcohol. They set you up. They'll set you up to go on dates with somebody you're attracted to just to see if you'll break the rules.
Like, oh my God, it's like the Seinfeld contest for masturbating, but
it is. It's literally, but it's and like I'm just like, they're all so attractive, so they all just want to fuck each other. It's hilarious, and they can't.
That sounds right up my alley, dude. I love that sort of shit because I've already finished Love Is Blind, which was hilarious and amazing.
I haven't watched it. I don't think I can do it.
Oh my God, I heard it just. You have to watch it just to see how terrible Jessica is. She's like,
that's the one I've been hearing about, Jessica. I have not met a good Jessica, so
hey. He's like, fuck. I forgot. No, but I've met a lot of shitty Jessicas myself. But
I actually have been.
I also know a lot of good ones too. There's just so many people named Jessica.
You're one of the rare few.
Yeah, you're bound to meet a bad one. There's too many.
It's like 6 of y'all. You're one of them.
Yeah. But no, I've been watching 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days if you've ever seen the guy that's like the big guy with no neck that's all over the memes now, the big fat guy with the black hair, he's on that. And it's like,
oh, that's where that dude's from?
Yeah. And it's like, I always watched 90 Day Fiance because it's already just like watching a train wreck. If you don't know what it is, Niles or the listeners, it's like a person in America meets somebody abroad, whether it's online or on vacation, and they're like, oh my God, I'm in love. They propose to them way too soon. And then they get this K-1 visa, which allows them to come to America once approved. And after they pay a bunch of money for 90 days, they have to get married in the 90 days that they're getting to know each other, basically. And otherwise, they have to go back to their country. So it's rife with like people just trying to get to America. Like it's just everybody's terrible. And now they have before the 90 days because there's all these spinoffs. And I got to tell you, it's 10 times better because it's like the dudes are all like, I don't know. I might propose. I might not. I might propose. I might not. Because they're like, but does she just want to be in America? And it's like, yes, you're
Of course she
gross.
wants. Of course she wants to be in America. That's
But
crazy.
it's great. But I'm gonna watch Too Hot to Handle because I'm like completely caught up on
Dude,
all my other
watch
trash.
watch Too Hot to Handle and then text me what you think about it. The
Oh, I
shit,
will.
like, but I mean, within the first episode, you're just like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like, I watched it in 2 days.
You are going to regret this because I'm gonna be texting you about it.
You,
Niles, what the
I'm
fuck?
telling you, within like 2 days, you'll be texting me names like, how is David doing this? What is wrong with it? Like, I'm telling you. And I hate reality TV. Like,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
Yeah,
So
that's great. I used to also. Now I love it. Yeah. All right. Well, shit. I'm gonna let you watch it. So tell everybody, and I'm gonna put all this stuff in the show notes. But tell everybody your YouTube page, where your special is gonna be, the exact date that it's gonna drop, all that jazz.
May 1st, my comedy special called "Girls Don't Twerk the Jokes" drops everywhere. It's gonna drop on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Pandora, Amazon, at your mom's house, whatever.
Shit.
Look up my YouTube. Just type in "Girls Don't Twerk the Jokes" and it'll say Niles Abston, Girls Don't Twerk the Jokes. Subscribe. There's clips there with jokes that are already on the special that I've thrown out as promo, some trailers. Go watch that, run my views up. But the special itself will drop on May 1st. But if you want to just listen to the album, that's cool too. Spotify. If you want to, this would be dope. You can pre-order and purchase my album in the iTunes store. And what I'm doing is I'm giving proceeds from that to tipyourwaitstaff.com. They right now are sponsoring wait staffs and bartenders of comedy clubs across the country financially.
Oh, awesome.
So basically, all those people that work the places where we're able to perform are out of work right now. So
Yeah.
you can give money to different comedy clubs, so that I've spread it out across a few different comedy clubs in the country that I've performed at. So I'm taking the money, percentage of the money that I get from my album pre-orders and throwing it towards bartenders and wait staff because we need them.
Yeah. Well,
So
text
so,
me a link to that because I'll definitely do it, and I'll include that in the show notes too, because just to
thank
be
you so
easier for
much.
people to find. And yeah, and I will be releasing my song that I made. It's called Strange, and I don't know when that's coming, but it's gonna come.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm ready for that. I'm ready to listen to that one.
yay. All right. Well, thanks for talking to me, Niles. And I'm gonna be texting you about this fucking show. So just wait.
Too Hot to Handle. Go watch that.
All right. See you later. Bye,
All right.
guys.
Thank you.